here, and obviously we're looking at another brew. It's actually been about 5 seconds since I finished that Furious from Surly, and since I mentioned Evil Neil, I decided that this is his opportunity to redeem himself. One of the beers that he sent me was from Victory, and this is their Storm King Imperial Stout. 9.1% on the Richter scale, so without even opening it, I'm already intrigued. So I've always really liked the Imperial Stouts. There hasn't been very many of those I haven't liked, so Neil, this could get you back in my good graces after that oyster stout. Crap. Okay, here we go. It's not a heavily carbonated beer. I always have to take into account you don't know what happened if some forklift operator decided to drop these and then kick them around before I get them, but I've had a few that I know for a fact were definitely a better carbonated beer than by the time they arrived at my doorstep. But looks good. You know, a heavy stout doesn't always necessarily get real carbonated. Has kind of a earthy almost plum-like smell to it. Okay, Neil. Oyster stout. You ought to drink some of that oyster stout. Laugh it up. Okay. Definitely earthy. Like a chocolate coffee. Doesn't really have the taste like kind of like it smells. Not really really tasting any plum or anything like that in it. I do have to say, you know, I know my heritage would say, you know, you kind of drink beers at room temperature or whatever, but I've always been a big fan of beer should be cold. A lot of these ones, when you start to go, you know, like over 7-8% alcohol by volume, it actually does help their flavor to let them sit out for a little while. I'll take something like this out of the fridge, set it on the counter for 15 minutes or so, and I'll notice that there's a distinct difference in flavor. But of course the sacrifice is temperature. Duh. But this is a fairly complex beer. It's got some good flavor to it. It's got a little bit more of the earthiness than one of my personal favorites, something I don't think I've done a review on, and that's Lion Stout. Another heavy hitter, another 9% and up. Unfortunately, I'm not sure I have ever seen this around here, so I can't really experiment. Neil just sent me one of them. As far as letting it sit out and warm up a little bit, because now that it's open, there's only right here one direction that's going, down. So do I let Neil get sufficient credit for good graces? this ain't bad, Neil. This ain't bad. I don't know if this is something you just decided to shoot my way and you have not tried it. I know you told me that of the 4 things that you sent me, a couple you were fans, big fans with, and not sure if this is one of them or not, but if you can get a hold of Storm King Imperial Stout from Victory, I like it. If I found this around here, I would not hesitate. I would not hesitate to try it again. Neil, you're still kind of a putz though. Oyster brew. That just leaves one thing left that Neil has sent me. Maybe I'll drink this and wait, clear the palate, and do that right now. So those brain children out there can go, do you ever change your shirt? Yeah, not every 15 minutes, dork weasel. I like it. Neil, if this is one that you're drinking, I have to give you some credit. This is good. I like this. I wouldn't say this is the kind of beer that you're gonna chug down after mowing the lawn on a hot summer day, but it's the kind of beer that sit and sip and enjoy in a shed. So, there you go, guys. Cheers.